And welcome everyone, thank you very much for my latest episode. And you're probably wondering who's this, but you've seen his face before, haven't you? Thank you very much, Aran.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
He runs his channel, Outta City Kop. And I'll let you, Aran, introduce himself, really.
Yeah, like Jack was saying, I've got a channel called Outta City Kop. Go and check it out. Glad to see Jack and meet up with him and do the show for you guys. Hope you enjoy it.
Absolutely made up for coming on, man.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
You're going to be down, you're in Liverpool for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll see him around anyway in the next couple of days. But thank you very much for coming on, mate.
No,
but
thank you.
I'll leave the link in the description down below. He creates amazing Liverpool content, not just me, and there's a lot of other YouTubers, but go and check him out. If you don't check out, I'll come after you. So I'll leave the link and everything. Go and subscribe. Absolutely quality fella. Thank you for coming on, lads.
No, cheers for having me, mate.
We attempted a live stream like a couple of weeks back and just it went terrible. My end because like the literally shocking internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone. First off, we'll talk about Liverpool transfers. There's not a lot breaking today, but we'll just do a roundup on the current situation currently with transfers. And then we'll talk about, I'm looking down there with my notes. Everyone. But we talk about the Bayern Munich match as well, our thoughts on that.
Yeah.
What a game, everyone. That was absolutely
unreal.
Unreal. Even though it's a pre-season match, but it's good to see the lads round up as well. Get your thoughts, Aran, on your thoughts on transfers, literally everything. But to conclude, we'll talk about the upcoming season. It's a week away.
Yes.
A week away this Saturday.
Watford away. Come on.
Absolutely madness. But right, lads, transfer news. Both of us have been looking, and it's obviously Virgil van Dijk today. The main one, he's apparently come out in various newspapers. Everyone, I'll leave the links in the stories that we've found. But he's apparently turned around and stated once again that he's wanting to leave.
I think everyone knows that, don't they? I think it's just Southampton being really in denial to let him go. It's going to happen. It really is. Yeah. Southampton's just going to try and dig their heels in now and get as much money as they can, in my opinion. But we need him.
Yeah, he's the one player that you look out in the market. I think everyone's not really bothered about the transfer fee, are we?
No, just get it over the line. We've been leaking goals like a sieve
every single season.
For seasons. And he missed like half the season. And he still ranks the highest. Did he win the most aerial duels? Still,
well, that's the aerial threat that we need as well, especially
exactly.
What's our biggest weakness? You'd say aerial balls into the box,
set pieces and things like that.
Set pieces and everything.
Yeah,
we haven't had a Sammy Ipia type like that lad in the box.
So long.
Matip is alright, but he's tall. But really, Matip, given his height, I'd expect a lot more goals. Hopefully, he can add that too.
Yeah, he's ball playing
centre half, isn't he?
Totally.
But obviously, at the current stage, at this minute, Virgil van Dijk at this current time looks like the only priority target for Liverpool at the minute.
Yeah.
Obviously, we talked about both of us on both our channels like last couple of weeks. There's been no Ox news, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain news, really.
No, I'm ashamed about. I really want Ox to come. I rate him. I think his versatility. He's and the experience he's got for. Is he 23 years old?
Yeah, he's only young, isn't he?
He's played Champions League, World Cup, Euros. For 20 to 25 million.
I love him. He's one of those players.
Exactly.
I think Joe, with what Klopp's done with Lallana and Gino Wijnaldum,
totally.
I think he could possibly turn Ox if we did get him. Maybe he'd transfer him into a central midfielder.
Yeah, totally.
Because you think he's got the pace and he's got like the vision and creativity and the dribbling.
Yeah.
I'd love him. I'd love him nothing better.
Totally agree. The only thing that's worrying me is the fact that the reason why he wants to leave Arsenal, if the rumours are true, is game time. And can Liverpool give him enough game time to suit his needs?
He was linked with obviously Chelsea, but he could just turn around and move to another London club.
Yeah.
He could just be one of those players that doesn't want to leave the capital. He's very much happy to. But I think if he's got any ambition, he could actually not move to a big team and maybe move to another, obviously, like Jack Wilshere done. Yeah. And obviously moved to Bournemouth, and Joe Hart obviously went to West Ham.
Yeah.
But I think, for me personally, if I was him, I'd go to a over past top 6 team. For me personally, that's what, if I was him, I'd love him to come to Liverpool. But for chances on playing for England and everything, he needs game time.
He's got to be a top player in a club, hasn't he, to be able to develop and progress his career. Obviously, joining Liverpool, he isn't going to be the top player, but his versatility is the most appealing thing. But fingers crossed we do get him. Like I said, for the fee, because last year his contract, is it?
Yeah, he's running into his last year.
So, he could be cheap, and I think that'll be a steal if something does materialise.
Let us all know your opinion on, obviously, Alex. I'd love him. you'd love him.
Totally.
And let us know, would you take Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain? Let us know what fee you'd pay. I'd pay really 25, not more than 25 million really for the Ox.
Yeah, I may do 25 and then with add-ons to something else, you know.
Yeah.
25, yeah.
And obviously, Mr. Naby. Reports coming out today in the newspapers, and we're not going to be talking a lot long on this, but apparently Ralph Ragnick, obviously the chairman, or so he's a position in RB Leipzig anyway, apparently went straightly direct to the owners. This was reported like a couple of weeks back, but yeah, I think it's very much come to the forefront now that he went to the owners of Red Bull, and he's very much told them direct, not to the chairman or high up people of RB. He's went to the company of obviously Red Bull, the club, the company name, and they turned around and backed him and said, right, we don't want to, we're back here. And obviously there was a split, obviously, when you were reporting as well, or the last couple of months and weeks. It feels like years.
Yeah, forever just talking about it.
But yeah, apparently like there's obviously 50% want them to stay, 50% want them to like do a deal with Liverpool, but very much the deal looks very, very dead at this current stage in time.
Yeah, it totally does. You know, and to be honest, if you look at it from RB's point of view, it's like us with Coutinho. We don't want to let him go, do we? So I can understand that. It's just, obviously, we're Liverpool fans. We want that player. So we're just going, oh, you bunch of whatever.
Just give us him.
Yeah, just give us him. But like you said, it is dead. And it's hard to negotiate with someone who doesn't care about money, you know.
Yeah, they're absolutely minted out.
Yeah, exactly. So any fee, it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter. So,
but for me, obviously, we talk about Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk is our biggest priority.
Yeah, nailed on. Even from the start of the window. Centre-back is our main priority.
I was just quickly touching on the midfield, but in relation to Naby Keita, it's the position in which I've talked about to Jake and Sean and could talk to all yous, but it's a position, I don't know if you feel the same. We could improve the midfield, but it's not as needy.
No, it's a luxury player, isn't it? You know, it's not about... It's like Jurgen Klopp come out and say, it's not about quantity, it's about quality.
Yeah.
And he's definitely got quality. I think he betters our midfield.
Yeah.
How many midfielders would you say in our team are better than him?
You looked at the obviously you looked at the lineup as well.
Yeah.
Looked at midfield. Who would get in your midfield? There's a variety, wouldn't there?
Yeah, there's
a variety in different way to play. Obviously, Lallana for me is nailed down.
Yeah.
He's the only one, and obviously Phil.
Yeah.
And then it's just you're picking between the other midfielder.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, and it's a good thing to have.
Henderson, Grujic.
Yeah. Chan.
Wijnaldum. Literally,
there's
4 players. You could just say there. Obviously, the 2 of them. For me personally, the other 2 are nailed on in midfield.
Yeah.
And then you just got to pick 4 from
it's a hard one.
One position.
And it's about time we've had this. It's about time we got this predicament. We've not had it for long enough. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm glad Jurgen Klopp's got a headache to be able to pick a team.
Yeah.
Thank God.
About time we as a club have actually, as you just said, had that. But obviously, that's enough on transfers. There's not a lot coming out. We just wanted to bring you just an current up-to-date stage. But let me know if there's any other targets out there that you would like Liverpool to see. We've mentioned that Sanchez, he played last night. Didn't really look very much impressive. Obviously, it's a pre-season match anyway. But for me, we've got MHN there.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think it's just one of them.
Yeah, especially on a loan deal. If that is what the case is, is he going to get game time really over what we've got?
I'd give MHN a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
And then get him sorted.
Well, I think we'll tie down a deal with Chan now, especially with Naby not coming in. I think Chan will end up signing a new contract now.
But yeah, let me know your thoughts on transfers on the current stage in time. But yeah, we go into obviously the match last night. Oh, right, Aaron. There's so much to look into that. And everyone get involved. Tell me all your man in the matches. I've done a live stream. If you didn't check that out, go and check it out. I've done both halves. And obviously Aaron does his post-match reactions as well on his channel. So definitely check him out. And he do live streams as well. He's going to be doing live streams all this season. So definitely check him out. But for me, Bobby Firmino. For my man in the match.
Ooh. See, I've got a mix-up between that. Yeah. Mine was either Mane or I was impressed with Moreno, you know.
Oh, yeah, Moreno.
I thought that was the best game I've probably ever seen.
You know why he played good, don't you?
Why is that?
Napoli were in the stadium.
There we go. Do you see him going?
I think Klopp just went, right, lad, you're playing for your future. Klopp's like that.
Yeah.
And then I bet he's rubbing his hands, but Moreno, we've seen it with Lucas. Players have come into the club. And he can turn it round.
Yeah, totally.
But we've seen Moreno on lots of times, and all of us have seen Moreno do some absolute howlers in his career. But it could be not over. He could literally... Robinson could be the kick up the backside.
Yeah, totally. For
his career.
He's still young. I think his problem is a maturity thing. He's too scatty. And he's just, he won't think, for the team, I should sit here.
Yeah.
He goes, no, let's get to the ball. That's his problem.
It's positional playing.
Yeah, it is.
He's obviously still young as well, especially with left backs and right backs.
Yeah.
You develop that over time.
Yeah, totally.
You get better when you get older with more experience. But for me, Bobby Firmino done a lot more than, obviously, the thing that everyone always throws at Danny Sturridge. He doesn't press enough and everything, Joe. But Bobby Firmino offers that. And what I loved, the whole match, really, he was just constant. He's been doing that season in, season out. But I think that's the thing people miss. Yeah, he might not score goals, enough goals. Yeah. He's got to add to his goal tally this season. But for me, he'll get a lot more assists. But it's that gegenpress style in which he forces the press.
Yeah, totally agree. There's a lot more to his game than just goals. There really is. He brings so many other players, for the opportunity to get a goal themselves. Sometimes I think his decision making can be a bit off-putting. What was it? Was it the Wigan or Tranmere game when he should have just scored himself and he laid it onto Lallana who was offside? It's things like that he needs to improve on for me. But yeah, I think he's a class actor. After watching the Bayern Munich game yesterday, he was tracking back loads. And that's
did you
really
see him
in
edge of box?
Yeah,
like, what are you
putting
doing?
in challenges, and it's just like, fair play.
That's what you want to see from him.
it
I'm
is.
sure Mane and Salah were all doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the system Jurgen's employed as soon as he come into the club.
Well, it got him an assist for Mane, wasn't it? For that sort of play, pressing, and then released Mane, and then Mane's pace just burst down and smashed it home.
How excited are you to see those two?
Mate, is that the first game that them two?
Yeah, the very first.
Yeah.
Both of them at the same time on the same pitch.
It's scary, isn't it? It's scary. Like I said on my live stream, it's like teams in the Premier League, really, you need to watch out for that. I think them low block teams now, I think we've finally got the attack force to break it down. Yeah. I really do. Obviously playing Leicester and Crystal Palace, two teams that are just a nightmare to play
against. And Burnley as well, the classic. Yeah. Burnley were the first ones last season to actually figure out how to play against them.
Exactly. And we've managed to get the wins against Leicester, and
the back end of the season we played far better.
Yeah.
We seem to have got a lot more used to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice, but we've now got it was nice to see. I thought yesterday we played the 4-2-3-1 formation.
Oh, yeah. That's what I think, personally, we'd play a lot more this season. Yeah, especially in European competitions.
Exactly. We were set up yesterday for counter-attack football. Yeah. We sat there and then just burst forward. That's how we did. And that's what we've got to start adapting, because obviously with Champions League football, we've got to be able to sit deep.
I think that's the best way to play in Europe. If you look at all the top teams, obviously, bar Real Madrid and Barca, everyone else in Europe has really got to... Atletico Madrid, look what they've been doing season in, season out.
Exactly.
They're very much a Diego Simeone, which they'd be interesting to actually watch, but we'll talk about that later. Just quickly touch on their tactics as well. They sit behind the ball. Yeah. But for me, that's what we've got to employ.
Yeah.
I think we've got a better chance in the Champions League than the Premier League. The way in which we play.
Yeah.
Teams will open up against us. They're a lot more likely to open up against us.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of these European teams haven't played against Liverpool in a long, long time. Yeah. So obviously in the Premier League, everyone's used to, they sort of know what Liverpool's about. So, I totally agree with that. I do think we will have a better chance in the Champions League rather than the Premier League. I'm still confident with the Premier League, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
For me, I still want a Premier League title over the Champions League title.
Don't get us all wrong. We all want that Premier League.
Yeah, exactly. But it's exciting times ahead. It really is. Really is.
What other parts did you like in that match? Obviously, last night, what styles of play did you like to see?
I thought defensively was sound.
Defensive.
There was a few little sketchy times, but I thought Trent Alexander-Arnold held himself really well.
To defend against that sheer class of opponents.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's a friendly, but...
He did well. He was uptight. He was just stuck to him. Ribery really didn't do anything.
And, he just absolutely battered him, didn't he?
Exactly.
He was nudging him. He was teaching him a lesson.
And how old was he? 18?
18, 19, yeah.
And he put in a performance like that. And it's just like...
But it was not just Ribery as well. He had Alaba, overlapping as well.
Exactly.
As I said on my stream, that is one of the hardest left and flanks of a team you'll come up against in Europe.
Yeah.
There's no better left-sided midfield and left back in world football than those two. Yeah, but he's done a very, very good job.
Yeah, he's got such a maturity about him for such a young age.
He looks like he's going to be starting the league campaign. Obviously, Klein's not had a pre-season, so he'll need time to adapt. Gomez, obviously, Joe's picked up a slight knock, so we'll find out what's happening with him.
Yeah.
Flano probably play tonight.
Yeah.
Obviously against Atletico, but he looks like he's very much nailed down.
Yeah,
for
and rightfully so. Rightfully so. He's really impressed me. Same with Kent. Kent impressed me when he came
Oh,
on
when
as
he
well.
come on. I really love Kent.
Yeah.
I hope he gets a lot more.
Yeah, because
chances
there was
as well.
talks of him going out on loan, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I don't think we should do that. I said that in my live stream. I don't think we should loan him out. I think League Cups, FA Cups, he's a perfect fit for them sort of games.
Absolutely ideal, isn't he?
You know, so great prospect with him. We've got a great prospect with a lot of young players. It's good to see.
And if me and you, youngsters, or anyone out there, you'd be literally licking your lips.
Yeah.
You've got the best manager in Europe that will give kids a chance.
Yeah, well, hence why Solanke came across.
Yeah.
You know, and what a talent he looks like he's going to be.
Because not just only Jürgen, he's very much a manager, obviously everyone knows.
Yeah.
He develops players.
Yeah.
He very much loves to develop. He might even keep Moreno.
Yeah.
And he might spin his career around, actually, right, get him in the corner, like literally give him a rollick and say, right, get your head down. These are the areas in which you need to develop your game. And we'll give you one more season to see if you can actually...
Yeah, I said in my live stream about Moreno, I thought there might be an option with him playing on the wing, you know.
Yeah, everyone was mentioning that in the stream.
You know, I thought that's quite a good idea, because attacking, I don't really have much problem with him going forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, the shot that ended up being like a cross for Salah's goal. You know, he's good at going forward.
I thought it was a very good cross. Do you think it was a...
Was it a shot or was it a cross? I'm like this about it.
I thought it was a cross.
Okay, we'll go with cross then. As it's your show, we'll go with cross. But the keeper palmed it though, didn't he? The keeper did get a hand to it.
And then it took a deflection off the defender as well.
Did it? I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. But yeah, I think he has a bit of a shout at the left wing position.
Gareth Bale style, moving him up the pitch.
I wouldn't go that far as in quality wise.
No, but I meant like positional play.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gareth played left back, and
he was awful at left back as well.
And you know that obviously is all those managers slightly. Every manager that got into obviously Spurs, he moved them up higher up the pitch.
Yeah.
You never know with Moreno. Hopefully, all the best to everyone, Moreno. Whatever we do, he'll have a good career anyway. But if nothing will suit us better if he actually turned his career around.
Yeah, totally.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Totally.
But very much, as you said, Aran, and there was loads of people on everyone's stream, really, that was mentioning, would you play him or higher up the pitch? Let us know. It's an option. It's another option, obviously.
Totally.
If you obviously got Mane, Moreno's one of the quickest in the squad as well.
Rapid.
Obviously, you got Ojo, Moreno, and then you got Salah and Mane. They're very much the key players with the pace.
Yeah.
So, especially on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mane, I think he'll play a lot more on the left, but we haven't got an out-and-out left winger. Obviously, hence Coutinho was playing the majority of the last season. But really, I love that match. I absolutely loved it. Everyone, let us know who your man in the match was. There was so many players, but pick your key 3 players and put number 1 as your man in the match. Right, to conclude, Aran, your thoughts on what we could achieve this season? For you personally?
For me personally, I'd like obviously to finish in the top 4 minimum. It's finishing the top 4. I'd like to run away with either an FA Cup or a League Cup and have a good run in the Champions League. Maybe last 16. I think, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Another
transition season as well.
But we've definitely got to try and take one of them League Cups or FA Cups.
Yeah, we do need a trophy. Yeah. It's been far too long.
Yeah, exactly. So that I'll be happy with that. I would be happy with that. So.
Yeah, player to watch. I want to, and you can ask me my player to watch as well. In this Liverpool team, and even maybe possibly Prem as well.
Yeah, I don't want to say the obvious people like everyone's gonna be looking at Trent.
Yeah.
Maybe if Kent gets a run, obviously is it Brewster?
Oh yeah.
The lad who broke his foot. I think there's great potential for him if he gets a look in. But yeah, I'll probably get either look at Grujic or Kent for me. And yourself?
Yeah. For me, Grujic. I've seen him play for the under-21s last year, and in Derby. Obviously, he got his injuries last season, but the absolute size of him, he obviously, and he's used to winning. He's got a winning mentality from the team we bought him from.
He's a unit, isn't he? He's a unit.
He's got that bit of bite about him.
Yeah, obviously, he's feisty.
Yeah, like you need that in your team.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
You got Phil and obviously, but you got Emre and Grujic, the big lads. You need those type of players in the field. Totally. But I hope I'd love nothing better. And he's got a shot on him as well.
Yeah, he has got a shot.
We've seen in pre-seasons. Obviously, he does love to have a little crack from halfway line and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, he scored, but he was obviously ruled offside.
What was that, Lallana?
Yeah, apparently, the linesman, I was fuming on my live. I was like, what are you showing? It was only like 2 minutes after, I was like, why is the scoreboard not gone up?
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I was looking at the comments, and it was like 2 minutes later, I was like, Oh, it's 3-0 everyone. Hey. And then even the commentators, first time in years I've ever heard the commentator go, what's happened? And they don't even know. So he's not give that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hasn't he?
Yeah. I thought it was a goal.
But yeah, Greenwich, I really can't wait.
Yeah. What's your prediction on what will you be happy with in the season then?
A cup minimum.
Yeah,
I'm going to be very disappointed. Even in Scotland Cup, we've had our chances. Obviously, Klopp took us to a final.
Yeah.
And we got beat by City. But a cup is minimum requirements. Top 4, minimum requirements.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be celebrated top 4.
No.
I want us to go for the league. But obviously, we'll come out. Is our squad big enough and all that? That's probably another episode in itself. To cope with Champions League and European competition. As I've said early on in the episode, I think teams in European competitions will open up us against a lot more.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be set up the way, obviously, Borussia Dortmund used to be set up. They used to be counter-attacking very much.
Yeah.
Klopp with Mane, Salah, everyone sit behind the halfway line, and as soon as we get it, just hit them on the counter-attack. But I'd love nothing better to get deeper into Champions League, but being realistic, to get out to group stages, that'd be an absolute great season. First year back.
Yeah, it's improvement from the last time I was in it.
Don't mention that.
We didn't get out.
Brendan with his taking the second string team to Madrid. We've been all fans have literally travelled. We've been waiting years. Obviously, we might have not been getting out to group stages, but you want to play your best team.
Especially Gerrard on the bench.
What
the hell
don't
was
get
that
me
about?
started on our Brendan. But have you got anyone else you want to talk about?
No, I think we pretty much covered it there, mate.
But thank you very much, mate, for coming on.
Cheers,
nice
bro.
one, lads. Right, obviously, I'll leave the description to Outta City Kop. That's Aran's channel. Go and subscribe, everyone. Absolute legend of a lad. And he's got great, amazing content coming through the season as well. Does his live streams, check him out as well. But nice one, lads, for coming on.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully you've enjoyed the episode, everyone. If you have, smash that like button, it'd be very much appreciated. And subscribe as well to my channel as well. But have a quality day, everyone. And as always, you'll never walk alone. Ta-ra.